2 different platforms right now. I really don't want much. I don't expect a lot of viewers or anything like that. However, I did want to test out the equipment and show you guys a few things that I've bought lately. So of course, I don't want to waste any more of your time, even though I'm still adapting to where the camera is and how my mic is set up. But yeah, so long story short, I haven't bought a fragrance in a year. I haven't really been interested at all. Like, not even in the content out there. Like, now I do have a few buddies in Fragcomm that I do check up on, you know, watch a video here and there, stream a video here and there, but I just haven't had that need or that want or that desire to buy a new fragrance. And basically, just to open up to you guys a little bit, everything seems the same. Everything is common, everything is people's pleasing, everything is hyped. I feel like everything is overrated. I feel like once you buy one fragrance, you pretty much have, if you buy a fragrance, you already have that fragrance in your collection, period. A lot of people don't want to say that. A lot of people don't want to admit that. A lot of people aren't going to tell you that, but I'm going to tell you that. Like, even with these fragrances that I blind bought, actually one, they're blind buys, but I did get my nose on one of the fragrances before, so I wanted to buy that one. However, I can tell you straight up, I have these in my collection already. I can tell you that. It may not be identical, but it is the same scent. One is just fresher, one is sweeter, one is woodier, one is spicier. That's it. Change a couple notes, boom, you got it. My man Tyrone Morgan's in the house. How you doing, brother? Glad to see you here. So yeah, without further ado, I'm just gonna get into the fragrances, and I do have the website up, so if I do need to look at the notes, I will put them on the screen and you don't have to be like, you don't know what's in it. I did take the liberty of removing the cellophane from a few of them, you know. Like I said, I'm still getting used to where the camera is. I took the zoom off too, so it won't be going in and out on the camera all the time. I'm glad you're doing well, Tyrone. I'm proud that you made it, brother. Me, just got a new job, bought some new stuff, you know. Like I was saying earlier, I really haven't had the need to buy a fragrance at all lately or recently. But I did get a new job. So with the new job, I bought some new threads, and with the new threads and some new shoes, I was like, okay, I gotta have a new fragrance. Like, I can't walk in here with new stuff on and wearing old fragrances. I can, but mentally I just couldn't. But then again too, mentally, I just couldn't spend a lot of money on fragrances. So I want to say these 3 fragrances probably came up to $200. That's, you know, I mean, even with that being said, a lot of you got it. A lot of you are big spenders out there. A lot of you use credit cards. A lot of you are advertisers, so you know you get a kickback from these fragrance companies and things like that. So you can afford a lot of this stuff. And me personally, it's not that I can't, I just don't want to, you know. So yeah, I went ahead, buckled down. Like I said, I spent about $500, got some new threads, some new shoes, some new fragrances, and today I'm just gonna go ahead and unbox them. Like I said, I already took the liberty of removing the cellophane. Let's start with hawas, rasasi hawas, I believe it is. You know, there you go. You see it? Yep, there it is for men. Now, like I said, I'll bring this up on the screen so you guys can see the notes that are in it. And here we are right here. Oh yeah. All right, so without further ado, let's just get right into unboxing it. Hopefully you guys can see me unboxing it. Like I said, I'm getting used to where the camera is. And excuse my fatty arms, you know, I just have a wife beater on. Like I said, I didn't want to bust out the editing tool or any of that stuff. I just wanted to get right into the fragrance. or the topic. And here we have Rasasi Hawas, or Hawas for him by Rasasi. Now, a year ago, maybe even 2 years ago, you heard so much about this, right? It was like, it's a must. You have to own it. It was getting comparisons to not Invictus, not Aventus, yeah, Invictus, by Paco Rabanne. A lot of comparisons to it, but you know what? To be honest with you, I don't get that comparison at all. To me, I pick up Violet. I pick up a lot of Violet leaf in this thing. You do get the soapy aspect. You can say it's aquatic, but to me, it's more floral than aquatic. I get violet and lavender straight up. Now, when I pick up lavender, it's usually like washing detergent. Like everyone's clothes smell like washing detergent, which is lavender. If you are to look at a box of washing detergent, many of them are going to say that it's lavender. And that's what I smell. I get a real floral scent with this. I get a me personally, I have Victoria's Secret for him, very sexy platinum, and it smells identical to that, only that is a little more soapier. This is a lot more beastly. Like, to me, this is a beast floral, you know. A lot of people say it's bubblegummy. I really don't get that bubblegum vibe that you get from Invictus. Do I get that aquatic vibe from Invictus? Yes. That bubblegum vibe from Invictus? No. So, like, when I hear the comparisons, I'm like, and me getting my nose on it now, I gotta say, I don't trust a lot of these reviews, and I already don't trust a lot of these reviewers. And I'm telling you, this is more floral than it is aquatic and bubblegummy. So I'm not too sure exactly where that came from or why a lot of people are saying that, but I can definitely dig that this is a summer fragrance. This is definitely a summer fragrance. It's a little bit sweet. And when I mean a little bit sweet, it's not even like a tiny tonka or vanilla bean type sweet. It's just a, I guess you can say bubblegummy, you know what I mean? Because that's the only really sweet, you know what I mean? Out of all the sweetnesses, like, it's not a gourmand. So I think that's where people are saying that it's a bubblegummy scent. It's not a gourmand scent, so it can't be that sweet. But just to read some notes in this thing, I don't have my glasses on, so forgive me, y'all. You know, I'm blind as a bat. The top notes are bergamot, apple, cinnamon, and lemon. The middle notes are watery notes, plum, orange blossom, and cardamom. Base notes are ambergris, musk, driftwood, and patchouli. And you know what? I don't pick up any of that in this fragrance. So I like I said, like, I don't get the plum note. I don't get the apple. Bergamot, sure. You know, I think bergamot is like the main spice in a lot of these fragrances. I don't get cinnamon. Lemon, I can see lemon. Watery notes, okay, I can play with the watery notes because it is a little bit aquatic-y. Citrus, manly. Other than that, I don't really see the hype on it, you know. Yeah. So again, I have sprayed this because I took the liberty of unboxing it before I got on here and start messing with the, like, who wants to hear that the whole time, you know? And then on top of that, I don't want my entire room smelling like a whole bunch of different fragrances, so I've already smelt it right here on the box. I don't know if you guys can see, but right here on the box, I've already sprayed it. And I really love the dry down. It projects well too. It's projecting really well. Like, from here, I can smell it. So it is, I don't know if I would call it beast mode though, but it is gonna be like, the longevity of it is going to be insane. But yeah, this thing smells good, y'all. To me, this would be something like I wear with like a fresh t-shirt, you know, or something all white. Like, to me, it's a very floral, it's like a new take on the floral. Like, if you want to say Abercrombie and Fitch fierce, I can even pick that up. Like I get a lot of that. Like it's in the same vein, and that's what I mean. Like a lot of these fragrances are the same, and a lot of people won't admit it. But I would put this in the same category as like Love and Luck. I would put it in the same category as Abercrombie and Fierce, or yeah, Abercrombie and Fitch Fierce. I would put it in the same conversation as Victoria's Secret Very Sexy for Him Platinum. They're all the same, man. Like I said, so but there are little differences and little nuances. Like this is gonna project much better. This is gonna be better for a daytime fragrance as well, because with Victoria's Secret Very Sexy for Him Platinum, it's more of a night fragrance. And funny thing about it, it's the same color. It's literally the same color, y'all. These fragrances are the same color. So I'll go ahead and leave a video for that review here. But yeah, I can probably even pick it up from here. So look, you see? So you see the color of this and you see the bottle, right? Let's go to Victoria's Secret. Let's see what they got up there. See, look, same color. Same, pretty much the same color, y'all. Like it looks a little bit gray from this photo, but I promise you, it is this color. Let me make sure I'm in the camera. But I promise you, it is this color, y'all. Thank you, Tyrone. Yeah, it does feel good spending money on yourself, you know. From time to time, you know, I like to kind of splurge and do different things. And this was just one of those where I was like, okay, cool. You know what? It's been a while. You're getting everything new. Just go ahead and get yourself this, you know? So I picked me up a couple things and I kind of went back and forth with it because I really, really didn't want to spend the money, but I did regardless. So yeah, thank you. Tyrone also says, nice stuff you got. Thank you, brother. Couple fragrances, you know, didn't want to do anything too big, but yeah. Hawas by Rasasi for Him. If you don't have it, pick it up, I guess. But like I said, if you already have Victoria's Secret Very Sexy for Him Platinum, if you already have Love and Luck by Ed Hardy, if you already have I think I already said Abercrombie and Fitch Fierce, you can pass on this. But if you want something that's gonna be beast mode, project loud, have a little bit of a new age spin on it, something for daytime, I would rock this. Like I said, it is just like the little nuances, y'all. Oh, hold on, it went away. Let me get it back up here. Hold on. All right, there we go. So yeah, so here's, oh, was this even up? Okay, so here's Abercrombie and or I'm sorry, Victoria's Secret, and then here's Hawasi. Same color, y'all. Literally, see, same color. It's the same juice, man. Same juice. But yeah, it wasn't that bad. I like it. Like I said, I'll probably wear this one during the daytime than I wear Victoria's Secret at night. Probably more so during the rain. The next one that we have, I might as well just go ahead and click the video here so you guys can see. It is Haramain Amber Oud, or Haramain Amber Oud. I really love the presentation on this. The gold box. Y'all see that? Then of course, flip that bad boy open and you got your fragrance right there. I think that's pretty cool. But I've seen others like that too, so you know, nothing special. But yeah, so open this bad boy up. Ooh, like as soon as you open this box, you smell it. Like you smell it, bro. Like that's the one thing about Al Haramain's fragrances, is that they're Middle Eastern and they're bangers. So also the rasasi is a Middle East fragrance as well. But man, when I mean this is a banger, bro, you can smell it from here. Literally from here, I can smell it. You can smell the amber. You can straight smell the amber. It's an amber bomb, I can tell. You can smell it right there, bro. Ah, Oh, good stuff, man. Good stuff. I promise you. Yo, this smells like this smells like a hair gel, like berries and fruit, I think it is, or berries and something though. But it's a hair gel that's a jam. So it's a jam gel or gel jam. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. But I don't know how to really put it in words. I don't know. I have it in the bathroom. To be honest with you guys, I use it for my hair. That's exactly what this smells like, man. Herbs and berries or something like that. I don't know. But this thing is, you can just tell this thing is going to be loud. All Middle Eastern fragrances are loud. Now, I don't smell any oud from it. So it's probably fake oud, as everyone says. To me, immediately, you get the amber and like a blast of fruit. It's just fruity. It is a unisex fragrance as well, and you can kind of dig that. Like, to me, this isn't masculine at all, you know? This is like straight like borderline, you know? Like, if a woman were to smell you, they would say, okay, you smell great. If a man were to smell you, he said you smell delicious. Like, you'll get the opposite effect from it, you know? I think chicks would want to wear this, and then dudes would want to get next to it. And ultimately, like, for me, it's like role reversal. So right now, I would love for a woman to smell like this, but at the same time, I know a woman would love me smelling like this because it is just beastly. It is fruity. I mean, it is just beautiful, y'all. And then, of course, the gold. I like the gold. As you can see, I love gold. You know, I got the gold belt up there. I got the gold bottles up there. You know, you got the purple and gold on the placard there. But let's go ahead and see what's in these fragrances. So in this one, we have the top note of rosemary, bergamot, cedar, and lemon. Middle notes are spices, cedar, gaiac wood, and base notes are resins, amber, and musk. So that goes back to being the fake oud, the gaiac wood, I assume. But you definitely get the woodiness, you get the sweetness, which is the amber. You get the resins, you get the musk, you get the fruit, the rosemary. Yeah, I think the rose. So for me, which we'll get into the next fragrance here, but for me, rosemary is very, very important. I can't, or not important, but potent. I can't do rosemary if it's oil concentration. I just can't do it. It's a bit too much for me, and I just don't like it. But you can definitely pick up the woods in this thing. The sweetness must comes from the amber. Like I said, it's just an amber bomb, y'all. But it's really, really fruity. Like, I'm surprised that only lemon is the fruit in here, because it's in the bergamot, but it's a blast of fruit. Would I recommend this for anyone? Yes. It's definitely unisex, y'all, and anyone who's gonna smell this is going to love it. Simple as that. This is one of those fragrances, and see, this is what I mean. Like, I really can't take a lot of people's opinions and Fragcomm seriously, is because this thing's a banger, bro. And I don't see anyone talk about this at all. I think I've only seen a couple reviewers talk about it. One's a big time reviewer, but he's more so of a comedian, I guess you can say. He absolutely love it, but you would never hear anyone else talking about this. I've seen this mentioned in another females list. I'm gonna let that sink in. See, like, if I'm gonna wear something for the ladies, I'm gonna listen to a lady tell me what ladies like. In Fragcomm, it's a lot of dudes telling dudes what dudes like on dudes. I'm sorry, y'all. That's just what it is, man. So, like I said, I looked it up and it said it was unisex. And like I said, I would love to smell this on a woman, but I know as soon as I wear this, I'm going to have the ladies all over me, y'all. But yeah, that's Haramain Amber Oud. I didn't pay too much for this one. It was I think it was 2 fluid ounces at that. But I like the presentation, you know. I thought that was pretty neat. But yeah, so that was the second fragrance. I'll go on over to the third fragrance here so you guys can follow along. And the next one is going to be Yves Saint Laurent. why. Like I said, the cellophane. Oh, we got Latanya in the house. Thank you for joining, Latanya. How you doing? Not much, just doing a live unboxing to avoid editing. You know, that editing monster can be a bit of a headache. So I decided to go live and interact with you guys and just see what's going on with everyone on a Saturday afternoon or Saturday evening. So I'm glad you joined. This is the second live for the day. So I know some of you guys are going to be like, why is he up here doing this? You know, but like I said, I'm avoiding some of that editing. You know, I don't want to spend hours editing a fragrance video, and I kind of feel like this is more organic and live. So yeah. But without further ado, like I said, Yves Saint Laurent, why? Now, a lot of people, let's go ahead and unbox this thing. So a lot of people prefer the EDP version over this version. This is the EDT version, and I'm telling you, the EDT version is so much better. So much better. It is just like citrusy goodness, y'all. This is like fresh laundry. This is another one that would be a great white tee fragrance, y'all. Like a white button up, a white polo. Like you're just fresh, bro. And that's where I was going with these fragrances. Like I said, they're blind buys. So they're fragrances, except for this one. I've gotten my nose on this one, so I'm getting distracted here a little bit. I've gotten my nose on this one before, so I knew I was gonna like it. But that was my goal. Like I said, going back to work, fresh clothes, fresh linen. I was going for that vibe, something very citrusy, something safe, maybe even something powdery. But I just wanted something fresh and soapy that wouldn't offend anyone, but would still bring in the compliments and still bring attention. And this absolutely does it. Now, the YEDP is cool. I love that one. Don't get me wrong. I love that one on paper, but on skin, that thing irritates me because of the rose, not the rosemary, but the sage. The sage in that thing kills me. Being in Arizona, it's 100 degrees on average, y'all. So imagine wearing sage at 100+ degree weather. Why? Right? But Yves Saint Laurent, why? So like I said, I smelt it before, so it's really not so much a blind buy. I smelt it on paper once. I'm more familiar with the YEDP. I had a sample of that, which I also said was just too potent for me because of the sage. But the notes in this thing is, the top notes are aldehydes, bergamot, ginger, mint, and lemon. Middle notes are violet leaf, apple, sage, pineapple, and geranium. Base notes are ambergris, musk, cedar, balsam fir, incense, and vetiver. So I don't get a lot of incense from this one, right? I do get the vetiver in it, but like I said, this is why blind buying fragrances are kind of redundant, because if you look at the notes in this fragrance, it is pretty much the same notes in this fragrance. It's pretty much the same notes. And like I said, when it comes to hawas, if you already have Victoria's Secret Very Sexy for Him, they're the same fragrance, man. Same color, almost the same bottle. Like, a lot of these fragrances are redundant. And that was one of the reasons why I feared a blind buy, was for that simple reason, is that they can be way redundant, brother, like super redundant. Like I said, even with this, if you go to Amber Oud, it smells like a hair gel. You've already smelt this before. You smelt these before. Like I said, this one got a lot of hype. Hawas got a lot of hype for being the clone of Invictus Aqua. To me, it's not a clone at all. To me, this is Victoria's Secret Very Sexy Platinum. This is Abercrombie and Fitch Fierce. This is Ed Hardy Love and Luck. This is not Invictus Aqua. Maybe the floral notes to it. Like I said, to me, it's more floral than anything. And even with this one, like if you have Versace Dylan Blue, you're kind of in the same vein. It's just not as beast mode or projecting. And I think out of those fragrances, this would probably be my go-to. My man Channel 69 Reformulated's in the building. What's up, brother? But like I said, a lot of these things, they're the same notes. I'm going to go ahead and read the notes again. So in this one, in Yves Saint Laurent, why? So that's the other thing too, from what I heard. It's Yves Saint Laurent, why to impress the current generation. And in order to impress the current generation, they all like the same stuff. The same dance moves, the same reality TV shows, the same sports teams, the same athletes. It's all the same thing. And with this, like I said, it falls in the same vein of the Dylan Blues and the Blue Day Chanels and stuff like that, man. We've owned these fragrances, but they keep selling them. They just give it a different name and put it in a different bottle. That's it. But like I said, forgive me without my glasses. Top notes are aldehydes, bergamot, ginger, mint, and lemon. Middle notes are violet leaf, apple, sage, pineapple, and geranium. Base notes are ambergris, musk, cedar, and balsam, right? And we go over to hawas. And the notes in that are bergamot, apple, cinnamon, and lemon. Middle notes are watery notes, plum, orange, blossom, and cardamom. Base notes are ambergris, musk, driftwood, and patchouli. You can't make this up. You know what I mean? Like, you can't make this stuff up, y'all. And this is, like I said, this is the main reason why I fear doing blind buys, or why I haven't bought a fragrance in over a year. Everything's the same. So now it's like collecting Pokemon, but everyone has the same Pokemon, you know? You got a Pikachu, I got a Raichu, and he has another form of that. Forgive me, I'm kind of rusty on my Pokemon. But we have Caboose Juice in the building. Scent of the day, Viking, on an overcast day in England. Awesome, man. That sounds dope. I haven't gotten my nose on Viking, and I'm on my last little bit Virgin Island water. But I may re-up on it. I don't know. That's the tough part, because I can't find too many coconut fragrances that I like. However, I do like Kirk Elliott's I think it's called Sunshine, I think it is, or something, excuse me for that, something around that nature. But Kirk Elliott has a great fragrance. There's also a cheapie too that I like, that's a real good coconut fragrance, and Rihanna Rogue Man. Also, there was another coconut fragrance that I came across a reviewer talking about. The fragrance note itself isn't coconut, but it's the meat inside the coconut. I can't remember the name right now, but I'll go back, look for that video, and maybe I'll shoot you something on like Instagram or something like that. So Caboose Juice says, yeah, I picked one blue scent and skipped the rest until the bottle empties. That makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense, especially blue scents. Like, I feel like when it comes to the blues, now don't get me wrong, I love me a blue fragrance, man. I am like the freshy king, the soapy king. That's my thing. 6'4", 280 pounds. Like, I'm already menacing to look at, you know, and sometimes I have that resting, you know, bee face. So a lot of people don't approach me. But when I do wear soapy fragrances, I notice a lot of people like to come around me more. It's like it doesn't disable them, but it almost calms them down. They're like, oh wow, this guy is so big, but yeah, he smells like laundry detergent or Irish Spring, you know, like it just kind of gets them, like throws them off a little bit. But yeah, even with some blue fragrances, so going back to like when it comes to reviews, they have this fragrance, Antonio Banderas Blue Seduction, and then there's also Versace Mano Fraiche. To me, they smell totally different, but everyone compares them. And then Blue Seduction really isn't even that good. Like, it just smells like melon, like a fake melon in a fake coffee. Like, if you were to walk into like a coffee shop and it was like a cheap coffee shop, it smells like that. Like, it just smells like aerosol and you know, sweet stuff, you know. But yeah, blue fragrances really get away. Yeah, I get that a lot, menacing, man. So, but yeah, so as you can see, I do have a couple of fragrances up there too. But that was pretty much the blind buy today. The scent of the day is nothing. I'm letting my skin breathe, as odd as that sounds. Back to the, oh yeah, so I'm letting my skin breathe for the simple fact I bought these for work. I said, hey, got some new clothes, some new threads, new job, let's go back to work. new fragrances, new compliments, new me, right? And I've been spraying behind my ears lately, but because I got a haircut, I'm getting away from the mic, but because I have a haircut, I can feel all the burning here. So like behind my ears burn, and then like when I wear the mask, so I gotta let the skin breathe, man. I think Tuesday I'll probably be back to applying fragrances behind the ears, but even today or yesterday at work, I had to apply the fragrances in different locations. So I hit myself here in these spots, and then I hit the side of my shoulders, and I did the back of my knees, as odd as that sounds, and I did the top and the back of my hair, and people smelled me. I was actually surprised. I was like, what? I can spray those areas and it still gives off the whiff, you know? And I'm surprised I haven't had anyone tell me that the scents are potent yet, or it's too strong, you know? But yeah, to sum it up, those are the new fragrances that I bought. I don't know if I should go over the bottle once more, but I'll go ahead and do that, because I don't think I really went into details about the bottle. I think I just went into the scents. How selfish of me. But strong cap, magnetic. Look, it's not going anywhere. This thing isn't going anywhere, y'all. Look, you see that? Oh, let me remove that. Let me get rid of the window capture. Okay, there we go. So as you see, the cap doesn't go any. It just did. Oh man, it just did, yo. Y'all see that? That is like the blooper of bloopers, bro. I'm like, yeah, it's not going anywhere. Clack, 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 clack. Oopsies. But yeah, I just love the bottle. As you can tell, I love gold, y'all. You see, I got the gold WWE belt up there. I have the gold Kanye West, whatever it takes, icon, ooh, and the other one is, I think it's Halloween Man Shot or X, one of the two. But I just love it. I love my gold bottles, you know, Paco Rabanne 1 million, even though a lot of people don't like that anymore. Love it. I even like the color of the juice, you know, it's like champagne-ish. But yeah, atomizer is great. I wish I could show you the atomizer, but like I said, I don't like my room smelling like all these different scents. And this bad boy's a beast mode projector. I can smell it from here. Like, I sniffed it, and it must have got into my nose hair somewhere, because it's still there, y'all. Yikes. My man Channel 69 Reformulated says, did you sell much of your collection by the end of your year off buying new fragrances? Let me reread that again. I'm sorry, brother. Did you sell much of your collection by the end of the year of buying new fragrances? No. So actually, I gave away a lot of fragrances. So for example, like I said, I got new clothes. So I have 2 other brothers, and what I did was, as I was decluttering, I kind of put those fragrances, I did put those fragrances in the same bag as I did the clothes that were too tight for me. So the clothes that I felt like were too tight, or, you know, like it was loose around the neck, stuff like that, I didn't want anymore. I just put it in the bag, gave it to my bro, put a couple fragrances in there. Off top, I think a couple of them I can name. They were little cheapies. David Beckham, I gave that away. I really didn't like it. So that was the thing too. Like those 3 fragrances behind me, I would have gave those away too, but I thought they look really, really cool on set. But I was gonna give them away. I really don't care for them. I was gonna give them away, but I'm like, you know what? I can make use with them. But David Beckham, I had given away. I think I gave away Blue Seduction. I gave away Ed Hardy. I want to give away Sean John Unforgivable, but I watched a reviewer who said this was identical to it, but it's really not. Like, I guess the orange you can get, but you know, it's more of a sweet orange, and it's Sean John Unforgivable, so you know, there's that. But yeah, that's pretty much what I did. I just packed up a lot of fragrances with the clothes I was giving away. I used some of the fragrances I was going to give away and use them as a set. There's a couple fragrances I have, like, not hitting in a couple places, but stored in a couple places. I have fragrances hidden in my gym bag. I have a couple fragrances in my drawstring bag. I think I have one in my glove department. So yeah, that's pretty much what I've been doing with my fragrances up until now. You know, it's like I don't want to keep collecting them, and that was one of the things too that kind of got on my nerves, was storing them and then having to move. Yeah, I didn't want to carry around all those bottles or all those boxes, and like I said, a lot of them were just redundant. Again, if you have this, you already have Abercrombie and Fitch Fierce. You already have Victoria's Secret Very Sexy for Him Platinum. If you have this, you already have Blue de Chanel. You already have Dylan Blue, so forth, so forth. So yeah, with a lot of the redundant fragrances, I just gave away to my brothers, even the little homies, man. I got some little homies in my little apartment here that, you know, they watch my channel and I give them stuff. It's kind of like a giveaway, but I was going to do a big giveaway on YouTube, but the homies kind of needed it more. So yeah, that's really it, y'all, man. I would like to thank y'all for joining. My man Tyrone Morgan stopped by. Y'all make sure y'all go check out his content. My girl Latanya stopped by. Make sure you go check out her content. Very family orientated. Tyrone gaming, if you're into gaming, if you're into wrestling, if you're into sports as well. I believe he covers basketball. Make sure you check him out. My man Caboose Juice, make sure you check him out. Love the content. My man Channel 69 Reformulated. I used to watch his channel when he had a different name, but then he changed it, right, brother? I could be incorrect, but he still has great content too. Oh, we got a couple people that arrived. My man Abraham Johnson is in the building. He says, "What's going on, brother? I've been MIA for a while. How's everything?" Everything's been good, brother. I decided to do a live video because I didn't want to do any editing. I also bought some new threads for the new job, which is a new career. So with that being said, I went out and bought some new fragrances. And just to recap for you real quick, that was Haramain Amber Oud. Loving this thing right now. The other one is Yves Saint Laurent. Why? Digging it. And last but not least is Hawas by Rasasi. Good fragrances, man. I liked them. They were blind buys, picked them up, dig them. I think I'm gonna get a lot of wearings out of these. My man Caboose Juice says later, cool stream. Thank you, brother. Y'all make sure y'all check each other out, man. You know, thank you for joining. I really didn't want much. Like I said, it was just a quick unboxing video, quick live stream where I didn't have to edit anything. I probably won't even share the video. I probably won't even, you know, be like, hey, please give me a thumbs up. But with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you guys to do it. Make sure you leave me a thumbs up, like the video, because you know how the algorithm works. Make sure you leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about these fragrances. What fragrances have you guys bought lately for first impressions? Or any disappointments? Any blind buys lately? Let me know. Let me know all this stuff. What's your opinion on these fragrances? YSLY, do you like that? Do you like Haramain Amber Oud? Do you like any of the fragrances from Rasasi? Let me know. Make sure you share the video for me to any platform that you have, because of course, like I said, I probably won't even share it. I probably won't even do any SEOs. This is just more interaction with you guys because I really don't get on here and talk much anymore. I've been so busy. A lot of people don't know that I'm a teacher. So, you know, we've been getting ready for AIMS testing, or AIMS learning, I should say. Kids returning, dealing with parents and the COVID situation. I just, you know, putting the curriculum together. I just haven't had a lot of time to come to to Instagram. Also too, you know, I have my side hustle still. I have my side businesses. So I'm very, very busy when it comes to content creating and fragrances. And, you know, I'm at the point too where I don't want to advertise for free, brothers and sisters. I do not want to advertise for free. So I'm sticking more so to content where it's a hobby. You know, I'm not telling you what to buy, what not to buy. I'm just going to tell you, hey, what I bought, what I think about it. You know, I kind of think we lose ourselves with this Fragcomm thing. Like I said, it becomes a, hey, let's collect as many Pokemon as we can. And it's not about that, you know. I've already named them. I went down these fragrances. Even though these fragrances are new, I pretty much have these in my collection already, just with a couple notes that are changed and different DNAs, you know, for different occasions, different groups. So that was one thing too, where I kind of just been chilling, hanging back on the fragrance content. Everything's the same. So yeah. Let's see what else, my man. We got some more comments here. Abraham Johnson, goodbyes. Thank you, brother. Channel 69 Reformulated says peace. Channel 69 Reformulated says Olfactophiles is a teacher too and spoke about going back to work so quickly. Yes. God, let me tell you about this, right? 2 weeks ago, we get the training, right? Not the training, but 2 weeks ago, we get notified, hey, you're returning back to school. Okay, cool, right? So last week was more so of like the new curriculums, right? The corrective reading and things like that. So getting caught up on that. Staff, we're not fully staffed yet, right? So we're doing so much. Like I got 4th grade math on my table. I got PE on my table too, along with my home classroom. Like that's just a lot right now, and people don't understand it. So I mean, this has been going on for a while though, you know. And then of course this week comes, and this week was more so, you know, the Ames learning and dealing with certain kids' behavior. We have a new program that we're rolling out called ABA, which deals with applied behavioral analysis, which is taking a behavior and reinforcing it, or, you know, seeing what's challenging about it. Just so much going on, brothers and sisters, right now. So I haven't really been in the hobby, you know, or on YouTube, period. And this is just my chance to get back on here and interact with you guys. Some of you I haven't really spoken to before. I'm not really that heavy in the community, you know. I'm more so of a recluse. I'm more so to myself, you know. I know a couple people that I send messages to here and there. There's a couple of you on Instagram that I follow and I like, but I really don't be in it like that because the real world keeps me occupied, you know what I mean? But yeah, she's absolutely right. Yeah, Olfactophiles. I think I've seen a couple videos of her actually. Now I know my guy over at I think his name is Luke Treats. I know Luke, or I don't know his channel name, but I know on Facebook his name is Luke Treats. But he's also a teacher too, and that may be his struggle because I haven't seen content from Luke in a long time. And when it comes to the teaching field, man, you get occupied pretty quickly. This year I got only 12 kids, but that's gonna be heavy. Let's see. Caboose Juice says level-headed. Oh, so real to touch bases on going back to school so quickly, I do believe that maybe we should have held out until we heard more about this COVID stuff, because just last week we had an outbreak. Now, one person is considered an outbreak in our district. We had 2, and I was told on Friday that I may or may not have been in contact with someone with COVID. So yes, it just happened too quick. Now, mind you, the day before that, we had Meet the Teacher night. So Meet the Teacher night, even though I wore my mask and we sanitized the entire office, I still may or may have not been in contact with someone with COVID. Now, I don't want to get a child. Was it another faculty member? Was it a parent of a child? Let me know something, bro. You know, let me know how I need to watch my back around here. You know, because if it's the teachers, I mean, of course, I'm already going to keep my distance. But if it's the teachers, I'm not going to go into the staff room, you know, or the company lunchroom or the break room or anything like that, you know, or the lounge. Like, no, I'm going to stay away. Like, let me know, like, who it is, if it's the next door, like, so I can alert the parents. But yes, I believe that they kind of pushed it too quickly, and now I just got a whole bunch of stuff on my plate along with this. So a live video was so much better than doing a video where I had to edit it, you know. But yeah, that's that. Caboose Juice, level-headed dude. Thank you, brother. Hold on, my computer started to buff, so I can't see the last comment. Sorry about that. Hold on, y'all. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, there we go. Caboose Juice says, yeah, Lucas Poe. There you go. Lucas Poe is the name of his YouTube channel. Go ahead and check him out. But that was the only teacher that I knew of in Fragcomm. funny story, since we're talking about Fragcomm and I got a couple of you guys here. There's like 2 cops that do reviews. I thought that was super cool. Super cool, you know? But yeah, so I think I wasted enough of your guys' time just blabbering about being a teacher. Thank you for listening. Another story before I go, because I'm just talking and, you know, I still got viewers in here, so I might as well go ahead and get some time. But yeah, they asked us on a level from, you know, 0 to 5, where's your stress level? And I said a 2. Everyone was pretty much at a 4 and a 5. But it's weird because I'm like the only male in my grade that's a teacher. So I'm the only 4th grade male teacher and the rest are female. So they be going through it. And I don't want to say things like, it's because you're a woman. You know? Like not saying it's because they're women, but I'm just saying, like, in general, like me, like I'm not really stressing. I'm just more overwhelmed and stressed. And maybe stress is the universal word now for just being overwhelmed or being down or just not being 100. I think people just use stress now or depression as a blanket comment, you know, and I'm just like, no, you just can't be using that because they're serious. They're gonna go in that in the principal's office and be like, everyone out there said they're at a level 5. Maybe we should get Xanax and some Seroquel in here for them. Like, no, understand the difference. It's overwhelming right now, definitely. But yeah, so I'm gonna be wearing these new bad boys to work. I don't know if these are classified as work fragrances, but we're about to make them work fragrances. And when I'm done wearing these, I'm going to tell you exactly what compliments I get, longevity, projection, when to wear them. But I can tell you what, the confusing thing about my reviews is that a lot of people like to open conversations with me, so they already tell me something nice about me. Oh, Cedric, I like your shoes. I like your shirt. I like your hair. You smell good today. What are you wearing? I get that a lot. So sometimes when I do reviews and I mention it's a compliment getter, sometimes it's more of a conversation opener for me than it is an actual compliment getter. But I can tell you a couple of, maybe all 3 of these is going to give me compliments at work. And that's the reason why I bought them, work fragrances. So, you know, the blue, grayish, clear fragrances, freshies, daytime, not longevity. However, these are great. They projected well, so we'll check the longevity on them. But yeah. Yeah, my man Abraham Johnson says, wear what you want when you want. That's exactly true. I'm that type. Me personally, I just got into female fragrances. So I went to Bath and Body Works for, I don't know if it was Mother's Day or if it was like my girl's birthday or my girl's aunt's birthday, something rather. Went there and they had this fragrance called Vegas Lights or Night Lights or something like that. Spangled something noir. It was long and stupid, the name. But I did a review on it. I actually sprayed it and loved it. But to me, citrus fragrances have no gender. When it comes to sweet fragrances, I kind of teeter. Like, I don't know. What's that reviewer's name? The brother with the big beard business, or Buck, I think they call it. Yeah, Buck is his name, I think. But like he was hyping up some fragrance from MAC, right? And I went there and I smelled it and I couldn't get jiggy with it. It was way too sweet. It was like a sickening honey something, and it was just bad. I can't do that. One woman recommended Midnight Oud by Juliet Has a Gun, and she was a baddie, y'all. She was bad. So of course I had to go buy it, right? Bought that thing and I was so nervous about it. I'm like, it's for women. Literally, it said for women. It didn't say unisex. It said for women. Still bought it, sprayed it, boom, boom, boom. Loved it. So yeah, I'm getting to the point where I'm starting to see that citrus fragrances are genderless. Like, I think if it's citrus based or heavy on the citrus, anyone can wear it. Just with the sweet fragrances, I'll probably stay away from. this is a sweet unisex fragrance, but it is real fruity where it's manly, and I think it's because of the rosemary. I think it's the rosemary in this one. But yeah, again, thank you guys for joining, man. You know, some of you I really don't have, I can't say don't have time to, but just being occupied with real life stuff, and then this just being like probably my fourth hobby. You know, I have other hobbies, from gaming to reading books to writing books to fitness to boxing, all that. Sometimes fragrances get lost in the shuffle and I have to get back to it. And this is one of those occasions where I got back to it after a year. I made my first blind buy. I really wouldn't call it a haul, even though I wanted to do a haul. But fellas, once I saw that cart get up to like 200, it was like 208. I said, no, I got to tap out right here, bro. I can't see myself spending $208 on fragrances and my car note's about, you know, 380. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, bro, like my car note and my insurance. And no, so buying the fragrances would almost be like skipping a month of insurance. And I'm just not that guy, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, with that being said, man, I love y'all for joining, baby. Make sure y'all come by here often. I'll be doing more lives when I get the time. Today I've been in, or the last couple of weeks as I explained, I've been in go mode, constant go mode. And today was one of those days where I just couldn't rest. I was up at 4:30 in the morning, like I had to go to work. I'm at my desk grading papers, doing cutouts, you know, like trying to get the classroom together, yo. So yeah, so I'll be uploading a couple videos here and there, some on some fragrances too. I got time today. So, but yeah, thank you guys, brothers. Appreciate y'all. Make sure you hit the sub button. Make sure you leave me a comment. Make sure you hit the like button, and I'll catch y'all on the flip side.